How often do we say yes when we really want to say no? How often do we silence our needs to avoid conflict or push our emotions aside to prioritize someone else's comfort? These are habits many of us have unknowingly adopted, shaped by cultures or families where boundaries were unclear or non existent. I want to explore how these experiences can lead us to lose touch with ourselves and how we can reclaim our lives by stepping into healing and wholeness. Enmeshment happens when personal boundaries, those invisible lines that separate our feelings, needs, and identities from others, become porous or non existent. This often starts in childhood, especially in families or cultures where individuality is sacrificed for the group or where emotional roles are blurred. As a result, we grow up internalizing patterns like people pleasing because we're taught that others' happiness is our responsibility, and fear of conflict because speaking up feels dangerous, even guilt or shame for having needs, which makes us ignore them, a lack of self identity because we never learned who we are outside of others' expectations. These patterns may have helped us survive as children, but as adults, they often leave us feeling lost, overburdened, and disconnected from our authentic selves. Living in this state of emotional sacrifice takes a toll. It can feel like we're always giving, yet never receiving, like we're doing everything right, but still feel unfulfilled. Over time, these patterns lead to resentment, burnout, and a struggle to form healthy, balanced relationships. Without clear boundaries, we lose our ability to trust ourselves. We rely on external validation to feel worthy, and when it doesn't come, we feel empty. We sacrifice our own emotional and mental health to keep others comfortable. But here's the truth: we cannot pour from an empty cup. If we want to live fully and authentically, we have to break these cycles. The first step to healing is awareness. When we recognize these patterns in ourselves, we give them a name, and with that name comes power, power to change, to grow, and to reclaim who we are. Healing starts with small but profound shifts, learning to say no without guilt, setting boundaries and holding them with compassion, giving ourselves permission to feel our emotions, even the uncomfortable ones, separating our worth from how much we give to others. Healing is also about learning who we are, what brings us joy, what do we value, what do we need to feel whole. These questions help us reconnect with our authentic selves. And as we heal, we don't just transform our own lives, we inspire those around us to do the same. Healing from enmeshment is not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about reclaiming our voices, our boundaries, and our identities. Imagine what the world would look like if we all stopped sacrificing ourselves for others' expectations and started living in alignment with our true selves. I encourage you to take one step. Reflect on your own boundaries. Ask yourself, where am I overextended? Where can I honor myself more fully? Write it down and commit to one action this week, whether it's saying no, carving out time for yourself, or speaking your truth. Remember, you are not a sacrifice. You are worthy of love, respect, and fulfillment. But as you are, by reclaiming ourselves, we create a ripple effect of healing in our families, communities, and the world. Let's rise together.